What is going on, everyone? Valen DRV here, back with another video. It's been a while since I've recorded, so I'm excited to kind of get back into doing stuff like this. So right now we're playing Car Mechanic Simulator 21. I've been playing this ever since it came out. It's just I've never had the chance to record. Um, I have a sandbox mode that I'm working on, but I figured I would start doing a series, possibly. I don't know, doing actual work. So I'm pretty far into this right now. I'm level 9. I've been doing a lot of extra stuff. Right now we're gonna do a story mode with this. I believe it's supposed to be like a GMC Vendura or something like that. Pretty sure that's what it's supposed to be. I do have some DLCs installed too, which you'll see throughout the series. I for sure thought this was a DLC for a second. So I know I've got the Dodge, Pagani, Ford. I believe I have BMW. Eventually, I'm gonna buy Eventually, I'm gonna buy the other DMCs for it. I'll have fun with that. But let's go ahead and look at the story for this, because this is gonna be a very difficult job. I've already done a few, like the fluids. I've done an oil change on it. I did a live stream. If you didn't see the live stream, go ahead and check the live stream that I did yesterday. Um, but yeah, okay, so let's go ahead and start reading this. Hi, my sister recommended your shop. Truth be told, when I learned the location, I couldn't believe that there was anything standing here at all. And yet here you are, a great garage. Back to the car. I'm coming with my truck. I use it every day at work. It's a bit worn out, but is not missing anything apart from the engine's crackling and drops in power. I don't see any major problems, but maybe it's a matter of habit. Please take a closer look at the suspension. The car is often carrying some loads. Do the routine checkup and make it usable for a few more years. Thank you. Well, I would say you did buy a GM, but I mean it would be an older GM, son, but still you bought a GM. Okay, so right now I've already done the oil and the air filter stuff. Right now we're just gonna work on the actual stuff. I think I might go ahead and see about buying an engine stand, because we might just pull out the engine on this thing, because we got a bunch of stuff to do. I just don't know how much the engine stand is. 2,000. I can go ahead and probably buy that. I did say this in the stream yesterday or last night. I haven't played the PC version of this game in a while, and so I'm still trying to get used to the controls, so I might be confused and mess up a few, but it's all good. Let's go ahead and lift this up and get some stuff, because we're probably going to want to pull the engine out for this. I feel like it'd be a lot nicer, because we got to mess with the pistons and all that good stuff. Okay, so we gotta get that transmission off, that starter. Alright, connect that drive shaft. Zoom it a little so I can actually see it a little better. Drive shaft off, we should be able to take off the transmission. Let's see, we gotta put some WD-40 on that, John. This thing's super rusty. Well, I mean, the transmission itself, it looks fine. It's just the bolts, for whatever reason, are very used. Okay, so we should be good. I believe we can leave the exhaust section on there as well. So we should be good to take it off. Let me make sure. Should be good. Let me go ahead and lower that real quick. Let's go ahead and pull. Okay, so we do have to pull the exhaust sections out. Okay. I didn't think we'd have to, but I guess we do. Let me go ahead and lift it back up and pull those off real quick. Alright, so now we should be good. I got all those down. Make sure everything looks good. Alright, let's go ahead and see about pulling this out. I forgot I put oil back into it. Alright. Oh, that oil is brand new too. Alright, now we should be good. Alright, there we go. Okay, so now that that's good, let's go ahead and put the engine on the stand. Alright, so now we got the engine on the stand. Okay, so I believe we can still... hoping we can still access the stuff, call stuff from here. So let's do some engine stuff. All right, I believe we've got everything marked. Let me make sure. Everything's marked. I think it's gonna show up only in the engine bay. Yeah, but you can see like all the stuff that we gotta do. So I know we gotta take out the plugs. I'm gonna do some. Let's see. Do we also have to do? We have to do rocker arms. Which we might honestly. Take this off. That. Put it. Okay, so we decided to go ahead and put it back in the motor or the engine. So we decided to put it back in the vehicle, and we're just gonna do it from there. Let's see. It gives me an idea of what I gotta do. Because I know that's bad. Because I don't want to be changing anything that I don't have to, if that makes sense. Because there's a bunch of stuff on here. So we'll go ahead and get some of this stuff off. Which you can really already see which ones need to be done. Because it is bad. Alright, let's see. So we got those done. Oh, those seem to be good. So I know we gotta take off front stuff as well. The wires, they're bad. Is the cap and everything bad? Yeah, it's bad. I want to take out the clips. Was the rotor good, or I think the rotor's probably gonna be bad. Let me make sure. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and buy all the stuff that we need. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, so I've got everything typed up and written. Sorry, I hit the mic. I've got everything typed up and written up. At some point I'm going to get a cost of all of it. I don't know if I will. If I do, it'll be up on the screen right now. I need an alternator, cam gear, clutch plate, crankshaft bearing caps. I need 3 of those. Fuel filter, fuel pump, ignition cap and rotor, the wires, 8 piston rings, 3 pistons, 7 rocker arms, 4 rod caps, a belt, spark plug, or 5 spark plugs, a starter, timing chain, and valve push rods. Of 8 of those. So it's going to be a very expensive, very expensive purchase. I'm going to go ahead and do all this real quick. Give me 1 second. Let me go ahead and buy them, and I'll get back with you. All right, so we're back. I completely forgot. I did a car yesterday that had similar stuff. It was, I think it was kind of Nissan, but I had to do some engine work like that, and I mixed it up. So now we should have everything. Got all this stuff right here. Bunch of stuff. All right. So I was originally gonna pull the engine out and do it out there, but I decided not to. Get this out of the way. Okay, so we don't have to mess with that, so we should be good. Get that fuel filter out. Get that out. Because I want to go ahead and take, I know we don't need to take it off, but I prefer to go ahead and take it off. Alright, take the carburetor off. Intake. Get everything out of the way. This out. Alright, I got that out. Take the belts off. Okay, so we need to get that cam gear, so we're going to take that off. Get that off. Oh, I did forget the drone. Whoops. Got that off. Right. Let's go ahead and take this off. I know we don't have to, but it just makes life so much easier when I can actually see what I'm doing. Those plugs are bad. Bad plug. Are these okay? Yeah, those are all okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and take that off. These are the bad plugs right here. So now we gotta get this off. So how many of the... See, that one doesn't look too bad. That one looks bad, so it's gonna come off. good. That's good. Okay. Alright, so that's good. Let's go ahead and lift the truck up. Alright, so we know for sure that crankshaft is bad. Let's go ahead and okay, so I went ahead and installed, or took the engine out of the car and installed it on the stand just because there was some parts that we probably wanted to just use the stand instead of having to do it in the car. Gives just a better look of everything. Alright, so let me go ahead and start working on this. Alright, so we've pretty much stripped this down almost to the bare block. We still got that cam unit, or sorry, camshaft, and the filter. That's pretty much it. So now we're going to start putting new parts on. It's gonna probably take a while, so I might speed it up a little bit. I don't know. We'll have to see. Let's go ahead and get the new cam gear on there. Put the new crankshaft on there. Everything. Fuel filter. Alright, put that on there. I know I don't usually make long videos, so trying to make sure that everything, the recording software doesn't just randomly stop on me. Alright, now we got the engine on the stand. Let's go ahead and get everything like it should. We got a bunch of stuff that we have to work on. Alright, so let's go ahead and get the bottom of the engine done. All this. See, a lot of that stuff you're going to have to do it from the bottom. But if I'm not mistaken, these pistons were bad. trying to remember which ones were bad because I forgot to take a picture. I probably should have taken a picture, but it is what it is. Okay, so I know for that first one, go ahead and get that piston in there with the rings. Okay, we got that done. And then there was one on this side. I believe it was this one right here. And rings. And then where else? We got these rings as well. That should be the last one. No, we got 3 more after that. Okay, these 2 need rings. Not brand new pistons, but new rings. So I believe we've done all of that. So it should be one more on the side that needs rings. So I got that. Let me make sure I didn't accidentally purchase too many rings. Okay, so we are missing a piston. Should be one on this side, and there was 2 on this side. I believe it was the middle ones. That's 100%. Got that one right there, and then looks like it's the second one down here too. So we can go ahead and purchase a new. Alright, let's go ahead and get that going. Okay, so now all that's good. Let's put the heads back on. Alright, so we got that on. Okay, let's go ahead and put the plugs back on. Is there a way I can tell how many plugs? How many plugs do I have? 'Cause I might just buy extras since we. No, I'm gonna have to get some extras either way. Alright, how many plugs do I got? I got 5, so I need. Nope. 3 more. Alright, so one more okay. We're gonna move that back because it's in my way. Put the plugs in. Don't worry, we'll charge them for the extra plugs. They're cheap either way. It's not like it really matters or anything. Okay, got those in. Shocked not to replace the transmission considering this is a GM. Alright, now we're under the truck. Let's go ahead and start mounting stuff. Alright, so now we got all of that back on. Let's go ahead and put the pan on. Alright, so let's go ahead and check on the status so far. Make sure we got all that stuff good. Yep. Inside of the engine's good. We just got to do the outside, like the rocker arms. All that good stuff. Alright, so let's go ahead and start on the outside. Or the top. Lower this car down. Alright, now that that's down, we might just buy the extra parts just because they're so cheap. And I don't feel like messing, too lazy to go through and make sure. Alright, so now we got all that done. We can put the heads back on. And get all that taken care of. Back on. I believe we purchased a new filter. Let me make sure. I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, I did. Did we put the new plugs on that side? Yeah, we did. Okay. So exhaust back on. At the front or at the top is on the front. Overall, the condition of this motor wasn't like super terrible, but I mean wasn't good. Like there's definitely been worse. Get that stuff on. So we got the new alternator ready as well. Let's move over here to where the alternator is supposed to go. should be good. Let's go ahead and raise the truck up and get the starter, and then leave those zip at the bottom, other than the obvious stuff like the transmission that didn't need to be replaced. Ooh, let's go ahead and get back out here. Put that transmission on there. I believe that's it for the engine stuff, except for the fluids. Let me make sure real quick, but I believe that's it. Oh yeah, we still have yet to do the fuel pump. I forgot to do that. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. Yep, that looks like it's about it for all of the engine stuff. Can't get to the fuel tank. There we go. Just go ahead and put the new fuel pump on there. Alright, and it looks good. Okay, so I think we're gonna go ahead and end it here. It's probably gonna be a more than just one video series. I'm enjoying this vehicle. Say it's been fun. We just finished all the engine work. That's pretty much almost a new engine. A lot of original parts, but it's almost new. We gotta work on some of the suspension because I know that's definitely gonna be replaced at some point. Let's go ahead and make sure the fluids are good. I believe everything. We gotta change the coolant and the oil, and then after that, pretty much ready for our suspension work. So let's go ahead and put some new oil in it. Alright, now we gotta do our coolant. I believe that's it. Let's go ahead and make sure we're good. Bonus stuff is good. Alright. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you do, please give me a like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.